See, a lot of people in the toy collecting universe and space, we living together, not enjoying this hobby. I'm telling you, I find it impossible not to. I'm even doing goofy crap like taking the platinum sticker and throwing it on a useless stand. I saw this in the DC Multiverse McFarlane group, thought it was clever, but whatever. We are going to talk new figures, all McFarlane, today on Toy Gains. Look how sweet that looks together.
Hey! Oh! Toy Gains! Toy Gains!
We will start with the question, who will remind you of Rorschach, who will remind you of the blank, and who will remind you of the shadow, and who will remind you of whomever. I think he first debuted with this guy, Blue Beetle, so that looks pretty damn rad together, does it not? They're both wearing blue. I believe this cover right here is the inspiration for this all blue look. He's had different colors underneath. This is a complete, from neck down, reuse of the movie Ledger Joker. I've seen people complain about these pants. I think that's you're getting nitpicky, man, if you're complaining about, pants. I think they look great. I think aesthetically, he passes the eyeball test. The question is a really cool figure. What's cool about this purchase is, even though he has a trigger finger, I made this little clue card, question card for him at a cardboard. He comes with no accessories, and it's appropriate to the character because he doesn't use guns. He kind of just knocks a mother effer out with his hands. Cool character. Type of character that could really benefit from having maybe his own cartoon or film. I like it. You should like it. What I didn't like in the hat, I did have some chipping of the paint. I had to paint it. Luckily, they easily used some blue. Nitpicks this effect of like a shadow to make it a dramatic shadow. It does look cool, and it looks cool there. You could paint it if you don't like it, but it's making you kind of tilt the head down to be really dramatic. Doesn't have the washers there, so you might like that. This is one of them pickups for people that don't love DC Multiverse. I always kind of like Jonah Hex, kind of like, what was the other one? I forget. These kind of offshoot characters that are kind of unique, that don't get a lot of toys. I believe Mattel did make this figure, however. Really good looking, really fun. This was thought to be a Walmart exclusive. It's not. I found this at GameStop for $22. Let me get my mitts away from him so you can see him and enjoy him in all his glory. Fun figure. Let's move on. Smart smart reuse, because no one purchased this figure. I got two of them just for customs I didn't do. And because I like the stars on this belt, on this Wonder Woman, I think it's a nice looking figure. No one else did. I got the second one for $6. Shining Knight, who most people remembered as a male, I guess is neutral, gender fluid. I don't know. Brake fluid? I don't know. I don't care about that stuff. I care about how cool a figure looks, and I think she looks wonderful. My favorite detail is this gold stripe on the bottom. I'm an easy man to please. I think she looks good standing there. She doesn't come with extra hands. She's also at Walmart, but I found her at GameStop. Do not overpay for her. A friend of the channel's picked me up another one. I might do a giveaway because I get so wacky, and I don't think I'm going to get something. Then I saw her at GameStop, and I wanted to open her immediately. And it's like, I don't know, if I have a second one, I could do a giveaway or something, or a trade, or if someone really can't find her. I like helping out people, as Dale helped out me. Good face sculpt, good head sculpt. Normally, McFarlane's been getting better with his head sculpts. She looks really tall because she's on that stand, but she's in high heels. You got to remember, when a woman is in 6-inch heels, it's to look 6 inches taller. So don't get too wound up in the height. She's wearing heels to look taller. A lot of little nice subtle details, the silver to gold, the belts. Would this be better looking if it was a brown leather paint? You might want to do that to make it look less chintzy. You know, it's not the best paint job, but a lot of stuff pops. All together, it looks fine. What's not fine, you know, when you drop a NECA weapon on the ground or mess with it, if it's in the wrong temperature, it's going to snap. And that's shitty. And this will never snap, but it's so gummy, it's also shitty. There has to be a sweet spot for accessories. This is not it. This is very limp dicky, but it looks nice. The paint looks nice. She's tipping over, so let's just move on. Don't get many Huntress figures. Mafex made this. DC Direct has made one. I think this is good. Do her legs look a little long in certain spots. At first, I thought maybe it was a little too long. But she also is wearing heels. I think it's fine. She has a nice dumper back there. Wired cape, and it's not that chintzy vinyl. It's cloth. So a true cloth cape. This is when it's nice. The only thing I don't like is there's no, like, trigger. There's no trigger in the crossbow, which is odd. She could look like she has no neck if you get her in like the wrong pose. You have to mess with her. I like this figure. He does something weird here where you can rip out the face. Man, that reminded me of the freaking chimp attack video. Oh my, I just watched the documentary on all the chimps. He's ripping her face off. Remember that? That was horrible. Travis the chimp. Where does my brain goes in other places? He has like a neutral face, like resting bitch face. I don't really like that one. I like the smiley one. And she's been known to bang the Question, I believe. Then you have one with the hair, kind of no mask. So he's trying something different. Cloth cape, interchangeable face plates, the articulation, extra fists, and no card stand. This is one of them goofy collector's editions that, you know, is no different from most other releases, but no card stand, extra heads in a way, face plates, extra hands. Dope figure. Here's Effigy. Had no interest in this character. I barely know who he is. He's fought like the Lanterns. He blew up the Hollywood sign. In person, I had to grab him. He's striking looking. I thought this buck was new. People have told me what this buck is, and I still don't freaking remember what it is. If you know what buck this is, let me know in the comments. I like the head sculpt. It's like freaking the Joker and Ghost Rider and someone else had a baby, and the guy put on a fancy outfit and lost his mind. The flame effect looks nice. It plugs in like you're shooting fire. Fireball fist. Not a lot going on, but it's one of them things where it's in its simplicity is the beauty. You know what I mean? And non-sculpted, no no boot lines. I know that drives people crazy. It's hard to get figures to stand on this wood, and that looks goofy. I want to leave you with a decent pose, fun figure. I mean, I've been getting fun figures after fun figures from DC Multiverse. Again, if you don't like the line, I get it. I happen to like it, but I like a lot of crazy shit. Now, here we have one of them toys or figures where I don't care what fandom you are. I don't care what toy company you draw an allegiance with. This is a nice looking toy. This is probably his bet. I know it's not Robin. It's Damian Wayne. Everybody hates this little dude. I don't know why. If you can tell me, someone can tell me in a nice, concise, under like, you know, in just a few sentences why this guy is so hated, I will pin it. That doesn't mean anything, but at least people can read why everyone tends to hate this little dude. Feelings about him aside, as I guess personal level, whatever level, more intimate level, the figure's phenomenal. Well, I'm going to use my words sparingly here. I use these big words a lot that I guess maybe phenomenal would mean he's like, I don't know. He is perfect though. There's really not much here to not like. Anything that a McFarlane disliker wouldn't dislike isn't present here. The washer is real tiny. The scale is correct. I will get to that. The head sculpt looks nice. The articulation is well done. He has a cloth cape, a cloth wired hood that does get over that head. He has some nice blue in the hair. The paint is there. There's nice shading underneath the little chest muscle. There's good sculpt work in this costume to make it look like leather. This is such a nice little goddamn action figure. You could also probably turn him into a sweet ass Doc Nocturnal custom. I really, as I just itched my I'm like a garbage pail kid. I swear to God. He goes with Mr. Grayson. I have here. They scale perfectly. He's stepping on his toes. This is peanut butter and jelly, baby. This is so freaking good. I gotta tell you, this is two of McFarlane's absolute best. And is that it? I think that's it. I think I talked about everything. Let me know what you think, as always, in the comments. I really have had a good run of collecting figures. I haven't got a true dud. What was the... I can't remember. Oh, that Red Hood sucked. Other than that, I've gotten like 10 really fun McFarlane figures in a row. I would say the best would be these two, along with the Question. Man, not a bad year for McFarlane. I know there's detractors, there are people that really still hate the line, but it's coming around, and he's fleshing out the characters. He's going into deep dives. He's picking and choosing things a little more correctly. I think we still need a definitive Superman. We need another version of Wonder Woman, more classic as well. Maybe in a different head sculpt. A lot of fun. With that being said, take care and have fun.
Woo! Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah!